underwater levels are not great ideas.
Yep.
You're almost always just a pain in the ass.
Yep.
It's like, now that you're all used to moving how you move, you move different.
I was watching the D&D live stream recently, and a thing they did was this DM roundtable thing where they had a bunch of people from Wizards who have DM'd come together and just talk about DMing and stuff. And one of the dudes, I forget who it is, it's some famous guy who I should remember his name, but famous D&D designer dude, is like talking about things that he likes to do to mess with his players. Like he one time he like put them in a tank of water and then had them fight like specters in that tank of water. So like the players had all these restrictions on their movement that the specters were totally unaffected by because they weren't corporeal, you know?
Yeah.
Just to be an asshole. Just to be like, yeah, you can't move as well, but they can.
So many Sonic enemies look like super big nozzles.
Douchebags.
Douchebags.
Yeah.
Alright. Shit. Yeah, it's... Beating a Sonic level is the same as beating a Sonic boss, basically.
You just jumped into those spikes for no reason.
I have to jump up there, bro.
You just jumped into those spikes for no reason, for sure.
Totally did. But
What did you do that for? Were you demonstrating? Nah, that wasn't for no reason. This was for no reason.
I hate these levels.
Yeah. This seems pretty miserable what you're doing right now.
At least we have this song.
I mean, it basically seems like... this is basically not fun, right? Are you having fun right now?
You know.
I mean, like your overall, your net fun level is probably in the positive because we're doing a thing. We're like hanging out and talking and having a good time or whatever, but if you were just sitting here playing this game, would you still be playing this game? Probably not, right? You'd probably stop and play like a better game.
The issue is like almost always time. Like,
it's just like given infinite time, you totally would conquer every game.
Yeah.
This game would be your bitch.
this
You'd
would be
master this
fine
game.
if I didn't like want to complete it at some point.
Yeah.
Like, I just like know that I like there's life in every breath. I am, you know, slowly dying as I play Sonic here.
Yep.
And it's just like, I don't know, it's the same thing as beating a boss. It's like you have to redo so much stuff, which I guess is the challenge of it. It's like you have to chain it all together. But I could just also like save after each chunk of level.
Yeah.
And
I guess
feel pretty accomplished.
I understand the design philosophy. I guess I basically just disagree with it. If that's a thing you can do, like disagree with the design philosophy for a game. Or just, I don't like it very much, basically. I don't like the design of the gauntlet. Like, I don't like the idea of you have to survive all of these things in a row. At least, I guess what I should say is, I don't think it's a terrible idea, I just think it shouldn't be your only idea. I don't think it should be the core idea of a thing, usually.
Yeah.
Because it's just tiring and it's frustrating. Like, I could see doing it occasionally as a thing, like...
Yeah.
Like now this is
like
the unique challenge.
One of the things that happens in Dark Souls is like there'll be a huge chunk that you have to figure out and get through before.
Yeah, but because of dynamics, which is a thing they know about, it's not always a thing. It's not literally always there's huge gauntlets of challenges for you to go through before
There's
you
always
get to
just
another
something else
checkpoint.
you can go do
Yeah,
to like make progress.
yeah.
You could just go level up or whatever, like work on your guy,
Yep, go do
find a
some push-ups.
weapon, try another area.
Yep. This game is like the opposite of a Skinner box. like instead of having constant carrots on sticks, it's like constant negative reinforcement or something. Like
Yeah.
it's designed, instead of giving you like minor senses of accomplishment all the time, it gives you minor senses of like despair that anger you. It makes you angry and want to dominate it, basically.
Yeah, I am angered by this. Except for this music.
Like, you gain nothing from this, you know, like your Sonic's not getting any better.
Yeah.
It's all just you playing the levels.
That's something they changed, like in Generations.
Yeah, there's like
There's
RPG
skills
mechanics
and
where you can
stuff.
like buy Lightspeed Dash and stuff.
It's pretty minimal, but it exists.
There.
You don't even like keep rings from level to level.
Yeah.
Like, if I could be progressing toward a life at least.
Yeah, I think this goes back to the thing I was saying about Castlevania with Ego Raptor. Like, I think what he would argue, maybe I'm putting words into his mouth, I don't really know. I think I just heard him say a thing one time and I'm characterizing him based on that. But like, I think what some people would argue about that whole thing is that, like, not having RPG mechanics in a game like this makes for like tighter design, because you can just, it's like, okay, now I can design every single level around these 3 things this guy can do, instead of having to somehow design levels around a variable set of possible skills somebody could have invested in, you know?
Yeah.
And the way some developers take that, like the Bethesda way that got out of hand with games like Oblivion, is they try to make a lot of things procedural, like just like, or make things systems, at least make things like enemies are leveled to your level. That way we don't have to worry about, you know, the challenge, because the game automatically takes care of that. But there's like issues with that because it's not always, the math doesn't always like work out to the reality, you know. And I think there is something to that. Like, I think I kind of agree with that, but I think you can reach a balance. I don't think it's one or the other. I don't think you have to only do stripped down mechanics with no progression in order to achieve a tight design. I think you can achieve a tight design with RPG mechanics and stuff. And
Yeah.
I think some developers that I'm a fan of have done that. And I'm
Like
talking too
Dark
much. I'm
Souls.
talking so much that my throat is hurting. Probably because I talked all day at my job today, because I was a CA at work all day, because somebody called in sick.
Yeah, Dark Souls I think is a good example, once again, which is, you can't tell, like, our favorite, other than Minecraft, it's the other contender for best, like, my favorite game. Like, there's just a few things you can do, basically.
But you can also get better at doing those things in 2 ways. One, in your skill as a player, and the other is in your stats.
Yeah.
I think what I like about the stats thing is that it lessens some of the blow of when you die and have to go back to a thing. You know, like in this game, when you go back to the fucking beginning, you've lost everything.
Yeah.
You've lost, because the only thing you have is your progress through the levels. If every time you die and go back to the beginning, at least Sonic is more badass or something, then it would, you know, you'd feel like you're snowballing or something. Like, yeah, eventually it'll be easy for me to get back to that point because I'll be so badass, you know? But that's not happening at all.
It's interesting to me that star power or whatever doesn't protect you from, like, prevent you from needing oxygen. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like that would be a part of that. power.
Yeah. Like your DM in D&D gives you an item that makes you invulnerable.
Yeah.
And then you start to drown and you're like, what the fuck? I can just drown? And he's like, yeah.
Damn it.
Doesn't make you invulnerable to suffocation. But it's like, you didn't mention that. You just said I was invulnerable.
Yeah. Part of the problem with these levels is that I haven't been able to find a life, like an extra life, a 1-up.
I don't think that's like a really core part of the design of the game is a problem with the game as well, you know? I don't think there are really enough of them to offset the number of times you're dying, even if you did know where they all were.
I think it would definitely help, because I have 1 try plus whatever shields.
Well, that's because your save state has 1 try on it. Like if you were starting this act with 3 lives, then you'd have 3 tries every time we load a save state. You just have a shitty save right now, basically.
Yeah, but like if I didn't even have that, I would be starting over at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's
I mean, if you didn't lose your fucking rings so much, you'd be getting lives.
That's true, but that's really hard to do.
We were doing it a fair amount at Charlie's that one time. Or she was, at least. She got 100 rings a bunch of times.
I don't know. Maybe I was better at it because the entire pressure wasn't on me. Or something.
Yeah. I feel like this is a song that would play in like a Japanese high school simulator game when you're like walking around a convenience store.
Yeah. And your weird quirky friend shows up.
Yep, this is like the quirky friend song.
Yeah. Angelo or whatever.
Angelo?
Yeah. Maya Angelou. Give me bubble.
Bring me the Disco King.
The Pirate King. Adamant. Adamant? What's his name?
Adamisk.
Adamisk?
Yep. That's a great story. Fooly Cooly. It's a really interesting story.
Yeah.
Like, Haruko is in love with this Pirate King guy that she's chasing.
Yeah. And she, like, needs this kid's help from Earth.
Yeah. Because he's got a thing in his head. His head is a portal to another dimension.
Oh, I see what you can do here. That's way easier than the way I was trying to do it. Gotta swing the bat or something. It's a generic. I wonder.
We're gonna cook, Jesse.
I wonder if there's like
I've got customer service Josh saying that now. I told him about how you say that every time you're trying to be Breaking Bad. And so sometimes he'll just randomly go, "We're gonna cook, Jesse."
Yeah.
He's got a lot of cool opinions. He's totally down with the Star Wars prequels. And we were talking about Breaking Bad and Dexter, and he had the exact same experience as us, like watching both at the same time and being really happy with the Breaking Bad ending and not the Dexter ending.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently a thing on Reddit, on like the Breaking Bad and Dexter subreddits, is to rewrite episodes of Breaking Bad as the Dexter writers.
Huh.
So it's just like,
shitty.
like Walt is walking around, or no, the example Josh gave was like You know the scene where Jesse figures out the ricin thing? Like he's standing at he's waiting for Saul's guy to pick him up and take him and give him a new life, and he's playing with his cigarettes in his pocket, and then he just silently figures it out and decides not to get in the car because of that, and like goes and he gets really angry and goes to fight Walt or whatever. There's no dialogue. He doesn't say anything. It's brilliant. It's like beautiful writing and directing, and just it's perfect. You know, it's a perfect scene.
Yeah.
And the Dexter writers rewrite thing that somebody on Reddit made was like Jesse's standing there, and then he's like, "I'm going to take this cigarette out of my pocket now. I wonder if no, it can't be. Yes, he must have poisoned the kid with the ricin." And then like his dead girlfriend appears at his shoulder and goes, "Jesse, what are you thinking?" Just like, yep. Just super heavy-handed, bad use of narration and like dream sequence-esque things and stuff. Yep.
It's so painful to invest in getting rings at all because you can get 99 rings.
That's just another layer of disappointment you can expose yourself to all the time.
You can get 99 rings and then just bump your toe on a thing, and then you don't have any rings anymore.
Yep.
Or whatever. Whoa. Look at this. Oh, I guess that's what that is. I thought it was just like a 1-inch tall thing they put in your way.
Just to be assholes. Just to prevent you from moving fast.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I like how we're thinking that the design decision to not let you move fast all the time is just like them being really intelligent and being like, oh yeah, then the game wouldn't be fun because stuff. But like, the explanation Sonic Team is actually given for that, why there's not more light speed levels or whatever, is because it's hard to make that much geometry. That's what they've said. They're like, yeah, it's so expensive to make that much stuff.
I can actually see that being the case. Like,
you could BS it though. Like, you don't have to actually make that much geometry. Like, there's a bunch of tricks you could pull in order to make that work.
That's true. It's just like, to do it in a quality way. Like,
I think you could still, like, if you used some finesse and some math, you could probably do a pretty good job while sparing yourself a lot of work.
Maybe, yeah. It's just like, from doing some game design, it's pretty evident how much work a small area takes to be like in a polished way to make it not seem procedural or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I could see how it would be kind of crazy to try to do a bunch of fast chunks of Sonic.
So this is the second zone we've been on tonight, right? You did one zone so far.
Yeah. So this, if I can beat the boss of this guy, of this zone.
And we think there's 6 zones, right?
I think so.
So if you do, basically you got to beat this zone, and then we can be released from our torment.
Yeah. I think I have to push this button.
Let's see. Sonic Zones.
That's like a game title.
Sonic: Zones.
Fuck you. God damn. Lion. Whatever. Wolf. Fire guy. Okay, let's see if I can I?
16-bit cartridge.
Give me... Just do me a solid game. Give me 7 more coins.
Oh, okay, so this is a thing you didn't understand before, but I'm going to explain you now. So if you have at least 50 rings at the end of an act, a giant golden ring will float above the finishing sign, which can be jumped through to enter one of the special stages.
Okay.
So that's how that works.
Okay. So that's
At the end of each act, the total number of rings the player has is multiplied by 100 and added to the player's score.
That's actually pretty beneficial then, because you can get a continue in the bonus stage. And that's like a million. Oh man. God damn it. Yep. I was at 93 coins. Sonic is a harsh taskmaster.
So there's 7 zones, but I think the last one is like a super short one.
Oh, God.
It's just called Final Zone.
Give me a coin, give me a coin, give me a ring. I mean... Okay. I made it past that fucking part. That you may or may not have seen like 3 times already or whatever. And that was right at the end of that level.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Shit.
You passed Act 2.
I'm gonna make a save state.
Yeah, I think you should.
Of this level.
I really think you should. It is stated in the North American and European manuals of Sonic the Hedgehog that a 1-up item can be found in special stages, but they are not seen anywhere unless placed in the game's secret debug mode. So you just
anywhere?
That's just a lie.
I thought I had gotten 1 or 2.
No, in the secret in the special stages.
They're
yeah.
just not.
They're just not
at
there.
all.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, this is good. I like this. Just like infinite waterfalls. Is it actually infinite waterfalls, or is it gonna stop?
What the fuck is going on?
I guess I like need.
I guess you need to do something. Thank you. There you go. How did they do that? It's almost like they coded a video game.
So now I pushed a button, so maybe if I get on here again. Yeah, now there's a... How does this make any sense?
This is like some 5-dimensional space stuff here or something.
Yeah. That's a weird idea they had.
It's kind of rad. Why did you do that? Why?
What? For what purpose? Don't even worry about
Just
it,
to
man.
lose all your rings. You just jumped for no fucking reason. Jesus Christ. There's an achievement on like the Xbox 360 version of this game called Perfect Win for beating the game without dying.
It's interesting to think about how bad I am compared to that level of skill. Can I have a bubble? Can I have a bubble? Please. Thank you.
The translation of the story prologue from the Japanese manual. The evil mad scientist Dr. Agumana is up to his old nasty tricks again. Sonic, that annoying impertinent hedgehog. Thanks to him, my great plans are always laid to waste. Oh, but this time I'm going to rub him out with the power of science.
Rub him out?
Rub him out. I'm going to rub one out with the power of science. Fucking he calls him impertinent a lot, I think. I feel like I've seen that before. That's a dumb thing to call someone because impertinent means like not pertaining to something. I just looked up the definition and apparently there's a second definition which means like rude, like you're being a rude asshole. But I think that's just because people use it wrong all the time. I hate when things that are wrong versions of that word become, like wrong usages become usages.
Yeah. This fucking incontinent hedgehog.
Incontinent. Meaning the actual meaning, or meaning this meaning that people use it for all the time. Now it's in the dictionary. It's like how, like, they put... I feel like the dictionary people are running a racket. Because, like, they don't need to be putting stuff in it that they're putting in it. Like, fucking Merriam-Webster has, like, YOLO in it. And it's like, that's not a word. Like, that's not a new English word. That's like an acronym for, like, a stupid saying that people came up with. But why, like, since when is... A dictionary is a list of words in a language. YOLO's not a word. It's a thing people say.
Am I just dead now?
Like, there's a, you know, probably like list of acronyms book. You could put that in, but not the dictionary, right? Am I right, E?
Yeah, I mean, maybe in 1,000 years, people will just be saying YOLO and meaning that without like understanding why it is.
Like they just don't even know the origin at all. They know what it means, they just don't know what it means.
Man, it's devious.
You just have to go to the farther right one.
I know,
like
but the way it worked, like...
You have no way of knowing it ahead of time, basically, is the stupid thing.
You have no way of knowing it ahead of time, and to reset it, you have to do this. Yep. So you have to, like, go get a
It's just, like, inherent in the design of Sonic. Like, Sonic is... It's not just like it slows you down a little bit and that's kind of frustrating. It's like fundamentally Sonic is a game about being slowed down. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
It's a game straight up about like your progress being ruined in a thing, which is the opposite of what it should be about.
Yeah. Is Eggman up here? Can Eggman please be up here?
Dr. Eggman. Eggman.
Yeah, he is.
Hey, Eggman's up here. That's fucking hilarious.
And I gotta chase him.
Eggman.
God damn, this is gonna suck.
Arugren. Arugren-san.
It's interesting, like, you can tell a lot of the time when the end of a level is coming up.
Yeah.
Because they let you go just a little bit too long without another obstacle, basically. Yep. Get like a moment of respite.
Totes.
Alright.
You're so close to come, Eek.
Whoop.
You can be free after this.
Will I be free? Will I truly be free?
So far, it's taken you about 15 minutes longer than last time. So if you wrap this up shortly-ish, then you'll be like, you'll be doing all right.
Where is the fucking place?
You gotta go left, bro. Like, you keep just going down. You gotta, like, jump and go left.
That's... Did you not see me literally just do that?
It's not
just always
It's not there.
platform.
It's the second one. It's not the pink one. It's the one right after the pink one. Dumbass.
So I was trying to figure out.
I just, you know, it seemed so obvious to me. Like, that's just what you did last time. Now you gotta go right.
I know.
Bro. Think about this for a second. You gotta go left first.
That's what I'm trying to do. It's just I'm not physically doing it right.
Nope.
Man, that's douchey. God damn it.
That's what this game is about, man. It's like a lesson. You know how Mario is teaching us about how we can't go back?
Yeah.
This game is teaching us about, like, patience or something.
Yeah.
This game is like, hey kids, you know how cool Sonic is and how you want to go fast all the time? Guess what? You can't. You can't always go fast. Sometimes you gotta slow down. Man, you remember how you used to, like, run everywhere as a little kid?
Sometimes when no one's looking, I still do that.
Totally.
It's
Totally.
like, Jesus Christ, it's gonna take me like 2 minutes to walk over there.
I did that yesterday when I went and collected Lee.
Did you
my
run in the parking
manager?
lot?
My manager doesn't have a car, and so sometimes I go pick him up and bring him to work.
Yeah.
And I left my phone in my car after bringing him back to work, and so I had to go back out to my car, and it was like an annoying thing to have to go do, just like this game. And so I just ran. I just ran to my car and back for no reason, or you know, for the reason that I
That you
wanted to
run?
go fast.
Yeah.
And running is the way you do that. Like, if it was socially acceptable, I would probably kind of just run everywhere.
Yeah. If we wouldn't seem like...
It wouldn't seem like weirdos. I love that in video games, like in
People or whatever.
KOTOR, you're kind of like jogging everywhere you go.
Yeah. You're actually going super fast. Like Skyrim, your speed. It's
Yeah.
funny when people calculate it.
Yeah, like
It's
in
like
Halo.
super fast.
What's funny is that in Halo, it like makes
Halo
sense.
makes sense, yeah.
Because the Master Chief's like a superhuman being, so he's like cheetah speed or something for some reason, but yeah, it is pretty funny to like see the calculation of how goddamn fast you're going.
What did I button? What did that button do?
I don't know, man. He's banging his head.
Fuck, 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 fuck.
No, stupid Sonic. Bad Sonic. We hate
Definitely not anything in that corner.
Nothing but a broken TV. Sonic's also trying to teach us to kill our television. Who came up with kill your television? That wasn't Green Day, right? They just like said that, like in reference to something else, right? There's probably like an original punk band at one point that said kill your television.
I do not know. Okay, so clearly I
What's
gotta
the
go.
origin of kill your television?
Checking my sources. Here's what I found on the web for what's the origin of kill your television.
Oh. Thanks, Siri.
Look at the top results here.
Hang on, hang on.
You can pause. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
That's interesting.
I just want the internet to know that I am literally just reading what Siri's web search turned up when I asked what's the origin of kill your television. So the first is from the freedictionary.com, and it just says kill your television, what does KYT stand for? The next entry is just the word nigger. And I say that in quotation marks.
Yeah.
I have no idea
Is that
why that
related
would...
to that? What
And the one right after that is honky.
What is it?
So like why? So there's like these mega racist terms right after. Like, is kill your television racist? Like What does that have to do with racist stuff? Oh my god. Okay, so...
This level is vast.
It's vast and endless. Kill your television. I'm gonna actually, like... What if somebody, like, hacked Siri to just, like, always turn up racist terms all the time?
That would be pretty weird.
What the hell? Ned's Atomic Dustbin.
Button? Yes, button.
They're apparently an English rock band founded in
That's who
1987.
came up with it? Okay.
Yeah.
This is cyclical. So it's gonna be over here.
Yeah, it sounds like Kill Your Television is a thing they made.
Oh man, I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. Where is...
I do not like this one bit.
Where's Master Chief when you need him? I feel like the Master Chief would improve this game. Just blow a hole in this wall.
When does the Master Chief show up?
Okay, it's gotta be across this spike pit of...
Here we go.
Death balls.
So, Kill Your Television was a single.
Ooh. Okay. Made it out of there.
Why you should kill your television, wakingtimes.com, brainwashing, social control and programming. Shut up.
Ah. I mean, I hate it too, but... television is pretty vapid.
Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of Google's mobile site design philosophy thing. They have these... See how, like, everything's like an object now? With, like, depth?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure I'm a fan of that. I feel like typography is... I feel like Johnny Ive has totally indoctrinated me into the, like, everything should just be flat typography cult.
Yeah.
Now that I've finally accepted it, I just can't look at any other design.
Don't worry about this.
Don't even worry about it.
What just killed me? I really do not know. Like, if I replayed that video, I'm not sure what I would see. So I'm pretty glad that I made this.
That you made this save state?
Yeah.
Yep. Some bullshit.
Like, I literally... It just happened again. Is he just, like, uber death? What am I not understanding? Okay. You know, Grimes, I think you have to be a real man to... Okay, something is seriously going on that I don't understand.
Is this like a glitch?
Maybe. Maybe it's because we're on an impure emulator.
What is going on here?
Just gonna go to the right and see if I die.
Yeah, you're...
Yeah, that's,
Just stand there this time. So, are we fucked?
Maybe.
We didn't change slots or anything. We're just on this. Yeah, we're just. We may have just lost everything. You still haven't just stood there, like I said. Yeah, it like thinks that you're out of breath or something.
All right. There's like one other save state, but it's pretty far back, I think.
But it's not like the beginning of the game, right?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, that's it for this episode of Let's Play Sonic the Hedgehog. Probably what we'll do is load that save state off camera and when we
Back
feel
there or
like it,
something.
and get back to roughly this spot and then complete it maybe. Jesus Christ, that was ridiculous. Oh my god.
Lovely. This is, I guess, what we get for using emulators.
I don't know if it was necessarily the emulator. It's probably just you did a save state right before a glitch happened that maybe would have also happened on the I keep saying Dreamcast, on the Genesis.
Yeah.
But there's not save states on the Genesis, so you wouldn't, at least you would just game over and now you gotta play the whole game.
Yeah.
So that was some fucking Sonic-ass Sonic.
That was pretty Sonic-y.
Yeah.
The
We
blue blur has-
clearly have to destroy this game,
Yeah.
but I think
not-
after this game we might want to institute a new policy about only committing to completing games that we know we're gonna enjoy playing.
Yeah. We'll see.
We'll play it by ear, but
We'll figure something out. Like, there's certain games that are directly within our wheelhouse.
yeah,
We
exactly.
can just pwn the shit out of, like Halo and Dark Souls. Like, we just know those games like the back of our gooch or whatever.
Or Gooch. You remember that guy we knew
Named
named
Gooch.
Gooch? And for a
He's
while
also
we
the
didn't
Bungie
know
guy.
what that meant.
Not Noguchi.
Oh yeah, Gooch. There's so many names for that part of your body. Your taint, your
The
gooch,
taint.
your ABC.
It's a funny part of your body. It's pretty humorous. Alright. More Sonic to come.
Yeah, so it'll be probably a little bit until we do another video. Because
Yeah, I'm not
you
gonna
are
be
leaving
here
this
for
realm.
a few days, so we shall see.
Yep. Bye, internet.
Bye. Our destinies lie outside.